වගේම සීලරත්න හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේත් බොහෝම උනන්දුවකින් යුක්තව මේ කටයුතු සංවිධානය කරලා තිබෙනවා. මේ සිල් වැඩසටහන කර ගැනීම සඳහා අපිට බොහෝ අවස්ථාවල සහභාගී වෙලා බොහෝම කරුණාවෙන් මෛත්‍රියෙන් යුක්තව මේ වැඩසටහන කරන්නේ අපේ හිතවත් කල්යාණ මිත්‍ර කුසල හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේ. මේ අවුරුද්දෙත් උන්වහන්සේ වැඩම කළා බොහෝම කරදර මැද බොහෝම අවිවේකී ජීවිතයක් ගත කරන හාමුදුරුවෝ වහන්සේ නමක්. ඒ නිසා දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ අපි සංවිධානය කරගත් ආකාරයට මේ සිල් වැඩසටහන ආරම්භ කිරීම සඳහා උන්වහන්සේ මේ අවුරුද්ද වැඩම කළා. ඒ වගේම උන්වහන්සේට අපි නිදුක් නිරෝගී සුව දීර්ඝායුෂ ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරන්නට ඕන. ඒ වගේම ඔහායෝ බෞද්ධ මහා විහාරය වෙනුවෙන් අපි තාමත්ම ගෞරවයෙන් උන්වහන්සේව පිළිගන්නවා. හැමදෙනාම සාදු කියලා පිළිගන්න. දැන් මේ වෙලාවේ අපි උන්වහන්සේට ආරාධනා කරනවා මේ දරු දැරියන්ට ඒ ධර්මඥානය ලබා දීම සඳහා අවශ්‍ය කරන ඒ සියලුම ධර්ම දේශනාවන් ඒ වගේම භාවනා වැඩසටහන් පූජාවන් මේ හැම දෙයක්ම සියල්ලක්ම අද දවස පුරාම සිද්ධ කරන හැටියට
මේක දැන් අන්තිතියංක කරන්න. පස්සේ මේක දාගන්න. එහෙම අවසරයි. Okay. Most Venerable, the chief of this temple, Sumana Jyoti Nayaka Hamduro, and Venerable Sangha, Darshana Mahatma, Dhamma School parents and dear children. So, very good morning, Veki Veki. Do you still feel sleepy? It's 9:15, 9:10 now. Should we begin with meditation? Or should we do the puja? I think we should do the puja and then the precepts part, okay. I think we should do the precepts part before we do the meditation. Ready? Okay, please join your palms together and bring it closer to your heart and say Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Dutiyaṃpi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Dutiyampi saṅghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi Tatiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Now the children who are taking the 8 precepts today up until 2 o'clock, you are going to have to seriously take the 8 precepts now, which is something that you do as an offering to the Buddha today. Just like you offer something like a flower to the Buddha, you are offering from your practice. So some of the parents may as well take the 8 precepts, but this is specifically for the children, and you repeat after me, okay? Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adinādāna veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Abrahmacharya veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Suramere majjapama datthana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Vikala bhojana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Nachcha gita vadita Visuka dassana mala Gandha vilepana Dharana mandana Vibhusanattana Veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Uchchāsayana mahāsayana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Imani atthanga sīlāni samadhiyami. Imani atthanga sīlāni samadhiyami. Imani atthanga sīlāni samadhiyami. Okay, so what you have taken include these things. You took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha for the second time. You took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. For the third time, you took refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. And you made these 8 promises today, little bit advanced compared to the 5 precepts that you normally take for lifetime. You made these kind of oaths in front of the Buddha that you abstain from any killing or harming living beings. You abstain from taking anything that is not given to you. That means you abstain from stealing anything. And then you abstain from wrongful conduct. And then you abstain from telling lies and divisive, harsh speech. And you abstain from taking substances, alcohol, anything that intoxicates the mind. And then you abstain from taking a meal after your lunch. And then you abstain from singing dancing, beautifying your body with makeup, garlands, and perfumes. And then you abstain from high and lofty seats and places and beds for the duration of your precepts. So, with these precepts in mind, you have come to virtues. And you have made an offering to the Buddha, and you will have to keep it until you go down to the 5 precepts later today at around when we finish the program. Now let us offer the puja items to the Buddha. You brought candles, fragrances, flowers, and also other items to the Buddha. Is there food also being offered? Food there? No, only the drinks, yeah. So we offer those beverages as well. And now please join your palms together again. You know the gathas. Please recite them with me and try to bring your voice out. So we kind of make this room feel our offering, the vibration of it, okay? Recite them louder. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagava arahang samma sambuddho vijjācarana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanang buddho bhagavati. Vandami cetiyang sabbang sabbadhanesu patitthitang saririka dhatu mahabodhing buddha rupang sakalang sada ghanasarapadittena dīpena tamadangsina Tiloka dīpang sambuddhaṃ pūjayāmi tamonudang gandha sambhāra yuttena dhūpena haṃ sugandhina pūjaye pūjanīyantaṃ pūjā bhājana muttamaṃ Vanna gandha gunopetaṃ etaṃ kusuma pujayāmi munindassa siripada saroruhe pujemi buddhaṃ kusumena nena punyena metena ca hotu mokkhaṃ Pupphaṃ milayati yathāya dhamme kāyo tathāyati vināsa bhāvaṃ adhivāsetu no bhante pāniyaṃ upanāmitaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu muttama Adhivāsetu no bhante gilāna paccayaṃ imaṃ anukampaṃ upādāya patiganhātu muttama imina puñña kammena māme bāla Sataṃ samāgamo hotu yāva nibbāna pattiyā. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, it's time for meditation. Then we'll have time for discussion. You have done your meditations before, so this is nothing new for you. Are you comfortable in where you are seated? Great. Come. Okay, so now everybody is going to meditate. You see how my hands are positioned? I keep my left, so my right palm on my left in a way that feels comfortable to me. It doesn't have to be like this, just resting. Just drop the weight of them completely. And then keep your back straight like this. So whenever you feel like you are coming down like this, you make sure mindfully you go back and keep your back in an upright position. And gently close your eyes and completely be noise free. And if you happen to cough or anything like that, no problem, please go ahead. And you do so with mindfulness. Now bring your shoulders up as you breathe in and drop your shoulders as you breathe out. Let's do that one more time. Bring your shoulders up, breathe in and drop your shoulders as you breathe out. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. Feel the relaxation in all parts of your body. Starting from the top of your head, relax your head, relax your forehead, raise your eyebrows and lower them. Relax your eyes. Relax the muscles surrounding your eyes. Continue keeping your back straight in an upright position. Be kind to your body, so you adjust it in a way that you feel comfortable, relaxed, and you do so mindfully and quietly, not breaking your silence. Bring a gentle smile to your face. And you touch your heart and mind with that smile. If your jaws are clenched, let them go. Relax. Allow your tongue to rest in the mouth, and your chin may go backward as you keep your back upright. Allow the rhythm of your breath be revealed to your awareness. Discover the pattern of your breathing. Ask yourself, is it me breathing or is it my body doing it for me? You didn't tell the body to breathe, so it is the body's activity. Involuntary activity. All you have to do is rest and relax and feel this bodily rhythm. And now relax the back of your head. Then relax the whole face and the muscles of your face. Now all parts above your head feel relaxed. Now you relax your arms, palms and fingers, and you feel the relaxation at the tip of your fingers. And since your palms are placed upward, there is a connection with your lips and you are relaxed, like you are in a bubble. All noises or any sound that comes your way, they come and go. You are not doing them, so let them come, let them go. There is no suffering in your mind due to that. No aversion, no frustration, not going to change anything out there. Take them like music in your ears, so you have a positive attitude. The weight of your body is now dropped. Your upper back relaxed. The S shape of your spine at the back or your mid back is now relaxed. And your lower back, including the sit bones, are relaxed. Now notice your belly breathing. Notice your chest breathing. Notice their connection with each new fresh breath that comes in and goes out. Do you feel relaxed? Continue relaxing bodily and mentally and relaxing your breath as well. And now the front and back of your body are fully relaxed. Your feet firmly connected with the ground below. If you are cross-legged like we are now, your legs are connected with the earth, with the cushion. You are getting deeply rooted to the ground below. Like the Buddha in front of you, you don't have to move, you sit still. Instead of going outwardly, you go inwardly. In your inner net, not internet, we find our mind blooming like a lotus. All the dirt that it got exposed to opens. The more relaxed you are, more bloomed the lotus mind will be. You continue to relax. Drop the weight of your body. Any urge to respond to anything outside disappears in your mind's eye. Now bring your full mind to your breath. Mindful and fully aware, You know breath coming in, you know breath going out. Mindfully you breathe in, mindfully you breathe out. Most parts of your body, you don't feel them, but the breath is fully felt and known to you. Taking a long breath, you know you are taking a long breath. Breath coming in, breath going out. You stay with each experience fully. You experience the silence of your mind. That means your mind is quiet. There is no overthinking. It is staying with the breath that is happening now not in the past, not in the future, and you are completely surrendering to this moment. When the mind has less and less thoughts because of your breathing awareness, present moment awareness, you feel more relaxed in your mind. You get the experience of deep stillness, deep samadhi. And you let go of both the body and involvement with much breathing, but your awareness is anchored to the stillness, the deep tranquility, and you discover your luminous mind bright and shining, free from any defilements. With that mind, you experience this room, this shrine room with the big giant Buddha here, and everybody else. And then you go outside from the door, and in your mind's eye, you can see trees, birds, and the features of the temple, vehicles, and this gave some power to you to take control of the mind in some ways. Now you re-enter to this shrine room through the door, come back to your body, and be kind and be gentle to your body and breath. Enter and remain in silence, seeing what comes and what goes, and enjoying the process. If you went back to your breath, that's wonderful. And let's come out of the meditation now by simply opening your eyes and stretching your body. Thank you for meditating with me. How was it? Were you there with me the whole time? Wonderful. You all are amazing. Okay. So, do you want to get up so you can kind of let go of any pressure that your body has taken? Get up and stretch, okay? And when you stretch, you do like this. Can you see? Don't fall. And then, this is very important. You do this. You feel relaxed? Yeah. You can also stretch like this. This is very important. You can stretch as much as you want. And you can bend like this. And then go upward like that. Then raise your arm and the left arm. And relax and stretch your neck. I guess you all are very relaxed already. You don't need stretching, right? Okay. When is their tea break? They don't have one? Huh? They don't have. Look, you don't have a tea break? Lunch break, you do.
Yeah, if we need something, we can use them.
Yeah.
Another thing is those cards are ready.
Yeah, I will give them at the end. You can bring them here. ඔබතුමා මේ ටික දෙන්න දැන්. දෙන්නකෝ. So we are giving you this card, and we have a purpose. We want you to write a couple of questions on those cards. Think about what you want to write based on what you hear, what you learned today, or any other thing that has been bothering you about Buddhism, about life, about studies, about friends, family, siblings. So make use of this time to ask questions, minimum 2, maximum as much space as you have in the paper. Write it clearly and then drop it here on this table. Oh, attend. Okay. Now? Okay, so let me know. Yeah. Maybe at 10:30 would be nice. Is it? Yeah, it would be nice time for that, right? So, yeah, because I have a story to share.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't have to do it now. You can put it aside because you are going to learn a story now. Okay? Okay, can you all put it aside for now? You have it, but the moment you have a question, you can take it and write it down. You don't have to think about it. And I will not say anything when I see you writing anything. So it's totally fine to get distracted to writing something on that. It has to be a nicely written question, minimum 2 from each. If you can write 3 questions, that would be great. Because we'll use these for discussion after lunch, not right now. Okay, so this is a story time. Ready? Shh. 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 You give the talk or I give the talk? You want to come? You want to come in? Come. Come. You sit with me. And we both give the talk. I'm telling a story, okay? It's for you. Then you stay quiet, huh? Because everybody is learning now, huh? Get it? No talking, huh? Ah, very nice. Okay, there was a little monk, very little monk. He could barely walk by himself. So can you imagine a little monk in your mind? Yeah, but he's a monk. He lives with other monks in the temple. Other monks are big monks. How big? Like me big. So they were all living in that one monastery. So this little monk, he thinks big though. He always respected his teacher and he always wanted to do things for his teacher. And his teacher never told him anything to do. Why? Why did he not tell the little monk to do anything? Because he was very little. No. When you are very little, your parents normally don't make you do house chores, right? Have you started doing house chores now? Yeah. But you had to be a little bit capable, abled, right, to do that. Now, this little monk gradually became a little bit bigger, like his age. So, when he was of that age, the little monk was very playful. Can you imagine a playful little monk? What can you imagine of him? Running here and there, making all the noises, right? Not being careful, making a mess in the shrine room, that kind of monk. Can you imagine a monk doing that? Yeah, because he was playful, he was still young, he was learning. He cannot meditate. He does this, goes like that when he tries to meditate. He's nodding and he's snoring. He falls asleep. That happens to him. So gradually he became a little bit bigger than you, like him. This big. And he is still playful though. Okay? And one day, his teacher wanted him to do something. The little monk got very excited. The moment his teacher told him to do something, his teacher told him to go to the meditation room and get the meditation bell and come back. Because he respected his teacher so much, because he wanted to do something to his teacher always, he slammed the door behind him and started running to the meditation room. And his teacher called him again and said, "My dear child, come back. Now close the door again." This time, he knew his teacher was disciplining him. He closed the door. How? How did he close earlier? You got to speak. You got to show that you were listening to me. How did he close the door earlier? He slammed it, right? This time, with full of his presence, full of his mind, he gently closed the door. No noise came from the door. And he mindfully walked to the meditation room, picked up that bell, and turned back and mindfully walked to his teacher and gave the meditation bell and bowed to his teacher. And ever since, his teacher never had to tell him how to close a door. And when you close the door, are you mindful? I'll come back to it after finishing my story. There's more to this. Gradually, this monk became a big monk. Very, very, very famous monk. Famous meditation teacher. All he had to do was to learn how to close a door. You think that's enough to be a famous teacher? Yeah. You say no. We will see. So this monk, he established a big monastery in France. The name of the monastery is called Plum Village. Hundreds of monks live there now. And he came to United States to visit his friend in Connecticut. You know where Connecticut is? Close to where? Yes, close to New York City. And what's the neighboring state? Rhode Island is close. Massachusetts, where I live, is close. Right now I don't live there. I came from Toronto, Canada. And Maine, another state that is close to Connecticut. His friend was from another tradition, not Buddhist tradition. His friend was from Catholic tradition. And there was this Trappist monastery there. In that monastery, this friend named Tom lived. His full name is Thomas Merton. So this monk called him Tom. And he lived in this monastery for about 1 week, and he told this story from his childhood about his teacher and him, the meditation bell and the door, the whole incident. How he first slammed the door, and then his teacher telling him to come back, my dear child, now close the door again, and him learning how to do that. And when he told that story to Tom, Tom said, before you even tell me this about your teacher and what you do, I saw it. I saw that you took the time to close this door here in our Trappist monastery. Who's telling this? Tom is. Tom is speaking and telling. And having had this conversation between the two of them, this monk went back to France. And Tom, as a priest, shared this story with his congregation. That means the people who came to listen to him that day. And there was a Catholic lady in that group from Germany, and she was so inspired. She went to France to see how this monk closed the door, how he gave his time to some simple activity like closing a door. Okay? This monk's name is Thich Nhat Hanh, a famous monk. He passed away about 2 years ago. He was very old. And now when you live in your house, when you come home from school, how gently do you close your door? Especially when you are angry. Don't you slam the door like that? Did the door do anything to you? The door didn't do anything to you, right? So where is anger then? Is it in the door? Or is it in your mind? It's here in your mind, right? So what else do you do when you come from school? Your shoe, one shoe in one place, left shoe in another place. Is that showing that you are a Buddhist mindful kid? No. It's showing that you are a hungry, mindless kid. Right? And then you run to the bathroom. You don't care about others. You just do number one, peeing. And you don't care, you just pee all over the bathroom, on the floor, on the rugs, and then you quickly just leave. You don't even flush. And if you use the sink, you just do that on the sink. You don't care about cleaning. And mommy comes home after work, or she finds out that you use the bathroom, she goes in like this. Her nose, she can't stand the smell. Eee, who did this? It's ugly smelling. And then she has to now take a wiping paper and wipe off everything and flush down the toilet and put water to the sink and then wipe that off, brush it properly, and make it clean. So who has mindfulness now? Your mommy, not you, unfortunately. You have shown to her that you are not a mindful kid. And then you ran to the kitchen, you discover something to eat, or you just figure out what is prepared for that day, and you start eating. Your mind goes to something else. Like if you have a tablet or something, you want that. If you have a TV, you want that. And suddenly you eat a green pepper. Mindful or mindless? Obviously mindless. And you are burning now. You run to the kitchen, you trip over and fall with the plate, and you break that plate. Mindful or mindless? Definitely mindless. And your teeth hit on the counter. One line of teeth gone. Mindful or mindless? Definitely mindless. And you are crying now. Mommy, I need help. Who started all this? You did. Did she start it? No, you did it. Right? She has to now look for your teeth on the floor. Has this happened to you? I hope not. I can see all your teeth in your mouth. Now you get up. Tears falling because you are crying from pain. Who started this? You did. And mommy says, what happened? And she gives love to you. What happened to you, honey? Be mindful, she say, right? Now let's go to a doctor to fix your teeth. And when you think of going to the doctor, you feel so much anxiety. Is the doctor going to hurt? Is the doctor going to pull all my teeth? Is he going to inject anything? Is he going to inject some, what do they inject, like anesthesia medicine? Will I feel the pain? Will I be able to eat again? All these questions flood your mind. Why? Because now you are future focused. You are thinking about an event that is yet to happen. Your anxiety creeps in. You are anxious about something. There is a different kind of excitement that feels a little bit painful to the mind. All because you were neglecting being mindful. Somehow you go to the doctor and you tell your mommy, Mommy, you don't love me, that's why you take me to this doctor. Is that true? No, she loves you. That's why she's going to fix your teeth, right? And that means your mind made a story that is not true. Your mind tells that she does not love you. That's not true. Mind does that. Sometimes it manifests a fake story that is not true. So don't believe everything your mind tells. Okay? Somehow you go to the doctor and you find out that the doctor appointment is now cancelled. All that worrying, all that anxiety was useless, waste of time. Has this happened to you? Not with the doctor's office, but thinking about an exam, thinking about something in the future. You worry and worry and worry. All the energy went into worrying. Was it worth it? Instead, you could have used that time for preparation, prep work, they say. Like prep work for an exam. Instead of thinking about all kinds of negative things, you can be realistic. Realistic is very close to a Buddhist child. Don't have to be negative. You just stay realistic. You know that there is an exam coming up. You know what to do. That is being realistic. You know which book to study, which past papers you can look at, which person you can talk to. That way, you feed your mind with enough information and you use your time wisely. And then you get another appointment for this doctor 2 days after. This time, you don't worry about it. You don't complain. Your mind is now in peace. You realize that worrying did not help. And the doctor happens to be a very kind gentleman. What? Are you asking something from me? And the doctor fixed your teeth now. You have nice teeth, you can smile again. Your friends are not telling jokes about your teeth now. You are confident this time. You are happy. Again, when you are at home, now you can eat properly. After eating, you throw the dish into the sink as if your mommy is your servant. You don't care about the sink being clean. You don't care about putting any leftover food into a compost bin. You don't care about anybody. All you care about is your tablet, phone, or whatever you have. And the mommy wants to teach you a lesson. She does not wash it. And the next day, you go to eat, the plate is now missing. Where is it? Plate is not on the rack, not on the shelf. Where is it? In the sink, rotting. Rotting with food waste. Smelling bad. And you now realize your mistake. Now you have mindfulness 1 day after. And you mindfully take it and bring the waste food to the compost bin. And take a little bit of water and wash it. And then take a little bit of washing liquid to a sponge and wash it properly. And then rinse it. And then you squeeze the sponge and put it back. Put it back where? In the middle of the sink? Or where you picked it up from? You have to know, you have to keep track on where things belong. And your mommy sees everything you do and tells your dad how changed you are from the day you went to the temple listen to Kusal Hamduru and you have learned something. What have you learned? Huh? You have learned to be more mindful and kind. Just being mindful is not enough. You need to be kind to yourself and kind to the door, kind to your family. That's why you do your own dishes. That's why you keep everything nice and neat. That's why you respect somebody else in the bathroom. You go and you don't make a mess. You make sure that the next person that comes after you feels like they are the first person to use this bathroom that day. I think these things are easy for you, right? You already do them. Who does them already? You can't tell lies today. You have taken precepts. Your hand goes half up means you do half of it. Your hand goes all the way up means you do them fully. Some of them you do, right? Very nice. Some of them you do. Some you are learning to do, wanting to do now, right? Right? No? No? You don't want to do them? Aha. What do you not want to do? You want to slam the door tonight? You do? You want to slam the door? No. You want to just make a mess in the house, throwing your shoes here and there? That you don't want to do. Is it the bathroom that you don't want to do? You want to make sure it's clean, right? How clean does it have to be? You wipe off the sink, no water left after you, making sure it's pristine clean. These are life skills that are needed. You know, sometimes there are people who forget to take showers. Yes. They are very lazy. Sometimes there are people who forget to do their laundry. They just wear the same clothes every day, 360. How many days we have in a year? 365 or 4 sometimes. Every day they wear the same clothes, not washing. What happens when somebody like that enters this room? You have to close your nose or you have to leave the room to breathe. So all these activities that we are looking at today require kindness and mindfulness. Kindness to yourself and mindfulness and little effort. That's how you know you are a Buddha's kid. Someone who follows what the Buddha did. Buddha wanted all of us to be loving, kind, and mindful. If not, he disown you. He does not give you his blessing. To be mindful, kind, you don't slam the door. You remove your anger from your mind and you gently close the door. Slamming the door means you are angry with somebody or yourself. Or you are angry when you've dropped something. You are angry when something fell off. You curse. It all starts with that little dirt you have in the mind somewhere. All you have to do is remove that dirt. So daily you need to do an act of mindfulness, act of kindness, act of love, showing your family that you are a mindful, kind, loving child. Can you do that? And in that process, you are anxious free and worry free. You just do what you got to do that day itself without having your mind feed you with overthinking and fake stories and all that. You discipline your mind. You bring your mind to the present, what you have to do, and you continue training yourself. Can you do that every day? You will be a big monk, like you will be a person like a big monk who has a lot of cultivation, lot of mindfulness, lot of things that you show, and you will be very different from everybody else. And I think indirectly I told you that your personal hygiene, cleanliness, brushing your teeth, every teeth, not the ones you want to keep, every teeth is important. Flossing them, keeping your hygiene proper and neat, showering daily, making sure you are clean when you enter a room or go to a classroom, making sure you don't smell like your food or anything. Say when you get on an airplane or into a classroom, into an interview room someday, when you go to a job or when you work with your colleagues one day, you need all these disciplines, showing that you care for you care for the others around you, showing that you are a mindful person. You don't express anger through inanimate objects or animate objects like doors, people, or animals. You are showing that you are a very nice, fully bloomed flower that has beauty and delicate nature in them. Any questions before I wrap up for this morning? Not the entire morning though, just before you get some refreshments. And then you come back. No questions? But you know you can write those questions down in those papers you got. So now it's time to take a 5 minutes break and then you come back for another story. Okay? Thank you for being very nice, very kind to me through this process.